Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the regular scheduled meeting of the Beavercreek City Council. Before we get started this evening, we have some special people in the audience with us today. So we have the graduating seniors from the Beavercreek Youth Council. So would the four of you please join us up here? Come on, get between us here. All right. The Beavercreek Youth Council is an organization with the schools that has gone above and beyond normal citizens in schools. I mean, you've become citizens of the city of Beavercreek. And so they are hard workers. They deserve all the recognition that they can get. And it is my privilege tonight to be able to give them a little bit of recognition that they can take with them in their future endeavors. So I'd like to read one. They're all the same, and then we'll pass them out, but I do want to read this, please. The City of Beavercreek commends and appreciates for showing the importance of community, youth involvement. You engaged your talents, opinions, and desire to make a difference. Therefore, I, Bob Stone, Mayor of the City of Beavercreek, along with the entire Beavercreek City Council, thank you for your service and your dedication to the Beavercreek community. We hereby award you the 2021 Youth Council Citizen of Merit Award. So a round of applause for all four to start with. I would like to present the first one to my thank you so much for all you do. And to Emily McBeth, thank you for everything you've done. And to Brandon Cox. Brandon, thank you. And my vice mayor has one that he would like to present.
Actually, I'm going to do something special tonight, so if you guys would
Excuse me.
step over here. Sarah, you stay right there. We have one of these for you as well. There's one of the pleasures of being on council is you get to choose different committees that you're involved with. I chose the Beavercreek Youth Council, Beavercreek Youth Development Committee, because I really enjoy working with the kids. And these kids have done I don't want to call them kids anymore, they're young adults, but they've done an outstanding job through a year of a lot of problems. Zoom meetings and all the things that they had to do, but they still did a great job. And Sarah here was kind of the leader of that executive committee and the leader of the group there, and she made a lot of things happen. I was very impressed with her, watching some of the meetings she ran, how she put things together. And there's a letter that I've got that'll go along with what else I have here. It says, you've shown great enthusiasm towards Beavercreek Youth Council and in turn your city. Your diligence and dedication have not gone unnoticed by our group. We are an organization completely dependent on student participation. You have not only been willing to participate, but you have been bold in being proactive with your involvement over the past 6 years, proving you are a natural leader. You have held executive council positions for the past 3 years, and with those positions, you have shown great commitment to the success of this group. Your growth over the time of your involvement has been superior. It's been amazing to see you develop into a strong leader who can speak confidently to a crowd, create agendas, lead a group of peers, utilize strong communication skills, and also develop relationships with all ages. Congratulations on your accomplishments. And with that, there's a scholarship that's given each year to an individual from this. This year it's Sarah, and it's $1,000 towards your education. So. Congratulations, and you'll have on the letter, it tells you who to contact to have that done. So thank you, guys.
Vice Mayor, if you would just start the microphone down, and if they would like to make a comment or two, please do.
Okay. Can everybody? Okay, sorry. I'm used to it echoing at all our dances. Hi, my name's Sarah. I'm the president of Beavercreek Youth Council. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity to be here tonight and to speak for everybody. Despite the challenges this year, we still had a great year, I think. This is my first year as president, but after watching Callie, Ms. Hess's daughter, for 2 years, I still think we managed to pull it off, even though with a late start and everything. We still did. I wrote it on a note card because I have a bad memory. We still had a lot of events this year. We did Rake and Run in the fall. We still were able to do our Adopt a Senior, where we deliver gifts to the nursing homes. Even though we weren't able to go in person, we were still able to bring them gifts for people who don't have family to give them gifts at Christmas time. We were still able to drop off Valentine's. We did a clothing drive, and we painted the gazebo at the Fifth Third Gateway. And then at the very end of the year, we just had small groups that did senior yard care. So we still had a very successful year, I think, and it was amazing. So thank you again for the opportunity to speak.
Hi, I'm Mai. I moved here in the beginning of 8th grade, and my family's in the military, so I've never felt like I've lived anywhere long enough to be a part of the community. But after joining BYC, even though I haven't been it for too long, I'm really thankful for being able to feel like I'm a part of a community. Thank you.
All right, I'm Braden. I'm the vice president. So I joined BYC my freshman year. I actually came from another school, so I was really looking for something to get involved in Beavercreek, and I'm really happy for the opportunity to be here and just be through BYC for 4 years too. Just be part of the community and serve our time to help make the community better for the people to come. So thank you guys.
I'm Emily. I've been part of BYC since I think 7th grade, so I've been here for a long time, and honestly this group has meant so much to me. I've learned so much. Being here is really cool because I've always heard about this, and you know, it means a lot finally seeing part of what we've been doing and how much I've worked for, because I've spent a lot of time dedicated to this group, and it's cool to have it all like feel more real.
Now, this is just a fine example of the leadership we have in our school system. So, I mean, thank you all for everything you do. And don't be a stranger. You're welcome back here anytime. We're always. And I do want to comment that we do have some of the founding original members that formed the committee. Carol, and you have any comments you would like to add to it? I knew the answer to that before I asked.
This has been a wonderful group. It is open to all youngsters from 6th to 12th grade in the Beavercreek School District, township, city, whatever they attend the schools. And these youngsters have been, each year they grow. And as we say, Sarah has been amazing as she come through. The intent of the group is to teach leadership skills and give opportunities to youngsters who may not be in the major groups in the school system itself. And they work together beautifully, and they really, really help our community. So I thank them.
Thank you, Carol.
If we could you all tell us where you're going to go to school and what you're going to study?
I'm going to Tiffin University to major in forensic science and minor in music.
I'm going to the University of Texas at San Antonio to major in microbiology.
I'm going to Ohio State to major in data analytics.
Woo! I'm also going to Ohio State to major in astronomy and astrophysics and minor in American Sign Language.
I tell you what, it's way up here for me. I wish you all the best. Thank you all very much for everything you've done. Thank you. Sure.
City pins for you as soon as the city manager finds them.
All right, while we're waiting on that, I'm going to put this mic in the state. Back here.
Vice Mayor, we have some right here for you.
Oh, there we go. absolutely my fault. I forgot to get the honor there, so I'll take the point.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let's call this meeting to order. May we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Bales. Here. Councilmember Curran.
Here.
Councilmember Durr.
Here.
Councilmember Garcia. Here. Councilmember Schwartz is absent. Vice Mayor Adams.
Here.
Mayor Stone.
Here.
Move to excuse Councilmember Schwartz.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to excuse Councilmember Schwartz. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. I'll turn it over to Councilmember Curran for the pledge.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today we celebrate Flag Day in the United States, first established in 1777. And I think the opportunity to fly the flag, our local Optimist group provides that opportunity to put the flag in your yard. But we have 3 days, Memorial Day, which we've already celebrated. We have Flag Day, which is today, and then we also have the 4th of July. So we have 3 opportunities. What we want to remember is the thousands of soldiers who sacrificed their lives and fought under this flag, our United States flag. So it would just be a moment of silence to remember those thousands of soldiers that have sacrificed their lives for our country. Thank you.
How about pledge?
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Charles. We have an agenda before us. Any changes?
Move we approve the agenda, Your Honor.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the agenda as submitted. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the minutes, May 24th, 2021, regular meeting. Any changes?
Seeing none, move to approve May 24th regular meeting minutes.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from May 24th as submitted. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. And that brings us to a pre-scheduled speaker. And I would like to invite Eric Gagliano. All right, very good. Please come up.
All right. Well, council members, mayor, vice mayor, thank you very much for having me. My name is Eric Gagliano. I am the senior vice president of sales and marketing at River Valley Credit Union. River Valley is proud to bring Lemonade Day to the Miami Valley. Lemonade Day is a national, fun, experiential program that teaches kids how to start, own, and operate their very own business during the city's community-wide Lemonade Day. Now this year, River Valley has chosen Beavercreek to be one of the 3 cities in the Miami Valley to hold the inaugural Lemonade Day, the other 2 cities being Huber Heights and Springboro. Our goal is to eventually expand Lemonade Day throughout the entire Miami Valley. Lemonade Day in Beavercreek will be held on Saturday, July 31st. The deadline for kids to register their lemonade stands is July 17th. We're asking businesses to host our young entrepreneurs lemonade stands. If any business is interested in hosting a stand, they can contact me directly, Eric Gagliano at River Valley Credit Union. My direct number is 937-859-6260. My extension is 2203. Now, any parents who are interested in their children participating in Lemonade Day can go to the River Valley Credit Union website at www.rivervalleycu.org. Lemonade Day is on the homepage if you just scroll down a little. Adults will enroll as mentors and invite children participants. Then the children will download a free Lemonade Day app. The app is where they learn all of their lessons on entrepreneurship. They receive details on how to create and execute their own business plans. The money that the kids make on Lemonade Day is theirs to keep. We do encourage them to spend a little bit of their profits, save some, we are a credit union after all, and to donate some to charity. River Valley is recommending for Pause for Ability, a Special Wish Foundation, or Shoes for the Shoeless, as those are the three charities the credit union supports. The average profit for a stand is $224, according to the National Lemonade Day organization. However, kids who set up in front of high consumer traffic areas like Ritter's or other local businesses will make significantly more. Matter of fact, some kids have been known to make $1,000 in just the one day. In addition to the money that they earn, with their stands, the kids will also have an opportunity to win several prizes. River Valley Credit Union has arranged for judges to go to every single stand in all three cities on July 31st. The stands will all be judged and scored, and each city will have one best tasting and one best decorated winner. The children who are chosen for these awards will win a Nintendo Switch as a reward. At the end of the event, children participants will also have the option to enter their written business plans into the Entrepreneur of the Year contest. There will be one local Miami Valley winner, so one child from either Beavercreek, Springboro, or Huber Heights will win. And this child will win a $1,000 Chick-fil-A scholarship and a brand new bike, also presented by Chick-fil-A. And they will also have the right to compete in the National Entrepreneur Competition in Texas, the National Lemonade Day contest in Texas. I would like to thank Mayor Stone, Vice Mayor Adams, and all of the council members for your support in this event. I'd also like to thank the school superintendent, Paul Otten, and the Director of Student Services, Jeff Madden, for their help in communicating this to the local parents of 3rd through 5th graders. Again, if anyone is interested in Lemonade Day, the information is at the River Valley Credit Union website at www.rivervalleycu.org. And I thank you all for your time today.
All right. Thank you. Stay there just a minute. I know there's going to be questions.
Okay.
Anybody over here? I know I have a couple.
I don't have any questions, Mr. Mayor, but just thank you so much for choosing Beavercreek as one of your inaugural cities. This sounds like a fantastic program. I saw some kids with some lemonade stands the other day, and if it weren't close to the freeway, I would have stopped. But no, I think this is such a great initiative for our young members. As you saw, our Beavercreek Youth Council graduated here tonight before you. But thank you so much for choosing Beavercreek. We appreciate it.
It's our honor. It's our honor. It's an important city for us.
Okay. Have you communicated any of this to the Chamber of Commerce?
No, sir, not yet. So far, the only communication has been through the schools, and to be honest, I'm not sure if the communication's gone out yet, but I know that they're scheduling it.
Okay, but they will be talking to the chamber, you think?
I certainly.
You don't know?
I'd be happy to.
Well,
I spoke with Amanda.
We'll make sure that all gets together.
It's, she's going to watch this so she can hear what your
Very
presentation
good.
was. So.
Very good.
Any questions over here? All right. So, how can we help? I know you've been talking to the Vice Mayor, and maybe he already knows the answer to this, but how is it we can help?
He does know that. Well, the Nintendo Switch prizes and the cost for the apps are taken care of by sponsors. And we are still looking for one sponsor in Beavercreek. Springboro and Huber Heights have been taken care of. But other than that, it's really just communications, supporting the kids, and that's about it. And this is great. Thank you very much for inviting me here.
All right, we'll do our best to communicate with the chamber as well, and that's where the likelihood of a sponsor will come from.
Right.
It's difficult using taxpayer money for these types of things, but we can help in any type of documentation that you may need to give a little validity to it if you need it.
You read my mind.
There you go.
You read my mind. Certainly And you know what? These are your words. Proclamation is the word I'm looking for. Proclamation would be fantastic to make July 31st maybe Lemonade Day here in Beavercreek.
All right. Well, you're going to stay in touch with the vice mayor then, and
Absolutely.
we'll figure out what.
What are you looking at from a sponsor? So that sponsors that may be watching would know.
No more than we received in the other 2 cities, $1,000 sponsorship that will cover the price of, it's free to the children, the apps, but there is a price for each app. It's downloaded in the city, and then of course the Nintendo Switches, which are several $100s each. So that's $1,000 sponsorship is what we're looking for, and that would all go back into their specific city prizes. And like I said, Chick-fil-A has already graciously agreed to take care of the Miami Valley-wide sponsorship with $1,000 scholarship.
All right. Well, very good. We'll stay in touch, and you stay in touch. And
Very good.
sounds like a fun summer.
It's going to be. Thank you very much.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, next, ordinances, resolutions, PUDs. Ordinance 21-11.
This is the second reading of ordinance number 21-11. It's an ordinance amending the zoning map by rezoning approximately 5.885 acres of land from one family residential R1A to agricultural A1 and 0.739 acres from A1 to R1A, located at 2489 Kemp Road, further described as Book 4, page 16, part of Parcel 1 and part of Parcel 2 on the Greene County Property Tax Atlas. It's Z21-1.
Thank you. Are there any changes from staff? All right, this motion was sponsored by Councilmember Schwartz, so somebody else can make the motion, but are there any input from the council? All right, do we have a motion?
I'll move to approve ordinance 21-11.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve ordinance 21-11. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Thank you. Moving right along. Council time. Councilmember Bales, you want to start on the far right there?
Sure. Just congratulations to the seniors of the Beavercreek Youth Council. Certain that they are exemplary members of the community,
Absolutely.
and it's nice to see them here. The only other thing I have is I attended, in lieu of Councilwoman Garcia, the MVRPC Executive Committee meeting last week, where they voted to extend the contract of Executive Director Barton for several more years. They did his performance appraisal and looked at 4 different areas of emphasis, one being administration, external relations, personal characteristics, and implementation of objectives of MVRPC. And he rated extremely high in all of those categories. So the executive committee did vote to extend his contract. The other thing with that meeting is, of the regular meeting, they talked about a regional safety and ODOT safety program. And unfortunately, in the Miami Valley region, there's a fatal crash about every 5 days. 26% of them involved alcohol. The Miami Valley is higher than the national average on crashes, so they're going to be doing a few studies to see if they can't find those roadways to focus their attention on. The other thing I thought was very interesting and kind of appropriate given our conversation before the meeting tonight is MVRPC has also launched a job board in which all of their member communities can list all of their open positions so that people can find employment. So something we may take a look at. That's all I've got.
Thank you. Councilmember Dewar.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to extend my congratulations to the 4 members of the Beavercreek Youth Council. I get very excited hearing about these things for the future of our community and for our country. Also had my first opportunity to play golf this summer. I'd like to thank Mike Thonero and Steve Click for the excellent condition of Beavercreek Golf Course. Really great opportunity to play, and I'd encourage everyone to get out and see that. Also, don't want to take the thunder too much of the city manager, but in my neighborhood, we are very excited about family recess. hosted by the Beaver Creek's Parks, Recreation and Culture. There are 4 different locations around the city: June 16th, Royal Point Park; June 23rd, Virgilito Park. And like I said, in my neighborhood, we are very, very excited about that opportunity to gather and for the city barbecue as well. So thank you for all those putting that on. That's it for me. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Garcia.
Yes, thank you. So again, thank you, Councilmember Bales, for covering for me during a conflict for MVRPC. It's such an important organization, so it's great that we always have representation there. Tonight's just a very exciting meeting. Look, we're all back to normal. Everyone's in their seats. We had a full house for a bit. That was all great to see. But also, too, congratulations again to all of the BYC graduating seniors. Just one thing Mai mentioned, she said she never felt part of a community until she moved to Beavercreek and joined BYC. And I think that's just such an outstanding statement, not just for our community, but for what our young people do within the community. So I just thought that was so great to hear from her. I'm going to steal a little bit of the city manager's thunder by just saying there's more exciting news coming ahead with our Beavercreek 4th of July parade and after party this year. So I'll let our city manager talk about that a little bit more, but just also a very exciting evening as we're starting to return to some normalcy and seeing people out and doing things and seeing the parade that's forthcoming. So I think it'll be very great with all the things that the city has planned for this summer. So thank you everyone for your hard work.
Thank you. Councilmember Curran.
Thank you, Your Honor. I again would echo the other council members. Congratulations to the youth council of members that are graduating this year, and really outstanding youth that have impacted the community, I'm sure, in many, many ways. We'll find out. Also glad that we had a tremendous veterans involvement, the Memorial Day program, Mayor. Really outstanding group of folks there, and a nice speaker. And also had the opportunity to attend the First Thursday event over at the hotel. It was really, really great, nice crowd, and a very, very good event. Yeah, and wanted to recognize former Mayor Graff, who got up here during the opening ceremony, but always glad to see her. That's it, Mayor.
All right. Vice Mayor Adams.
We're very fortunate to have the quality of the kids that we have here in Beaver Creek. I mean, we really are. I've worked with these kids, and evidenced by the presentations tonight, they did an outstanding job, even under some trying circumstances. They were able to get out and do what they were tasked with doing, but they really wanted to do, and they put all this together themselves. The Beaver Creek Youth Council actually helps kind of govern it a little bit, but the kids do it all. And it's all about the kids, so we want to congratulate them. I look forward to working with them in the future. This morning I was able to attend the first session of Safety Town, put on by the Beaver Creek Police Department, and there's 65 kids registered in the morning session and 65 kids registered in the afternoon session, and that goes on Monday through Thursday. They get to do a lot of different things, learn a lot about safety in the home, outside the home. They get to drive. If you get an opportunity, you can go down to Treybine to take a look at that, try to do that. The city is all laid out with streets and stop signs and crosswalks, and they teach the kids how to drive and stop. And some of the comments I've heard from previous ones is the parents, after 2 or 3 days, when they get in the car, the young man or young woman is saying, put your seatbelt on, or there's a stop sign, stop, stop. So they really are paying attention, and they seem to have a lot of fun with that. So I'll be back over there again in the morning, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. Also attended with Mayor Stone the dedication for the plaque at Clifton Mill today. I'm not sure why it wasn't done a long time ago, but it was dedicated to commemorate its history and how long it's been there. I think it was built in 1802, and I think it's a Saturiano family still runs it, or is running it today, and they've kept it, and so we commend them for keeping history alive. So that's all I have.
All right. All right, my turn, and Memorial Day has been mentioned. I want to thank all the staff and all the participants that made it such a wonderful event. But a special thanks to our guest speaker this year, who was the command chief for the 88th Air Base Wing. And it's not normal that we would get a command chief, and he was well spoken, and I appreciate him being there very much. So thank you, and I'm going to read his name, Chief Master Sergeant Jason Schaefer. So thank him for being part of our organization. The other thing, we're talking about a little bit of normalcy. Music in the park started last night. Yeah. Lafino Park, it was very good. Always entertaining, and it doesn't matter what type of music it is. It's just fun to sit out under the trees and listen to some people play some music. So that runs every Sunday, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock through the 8th of August. So anybody get interested in just getting out and relaxing a little bit, come by Lafino Park. And I think that's all I have for tonight. So at this time, we will ask the city manager to give a report.
Well, thank you, Mayor. My report's going to be I'll try not to repeat too much, but there are some, and there'll be some visuals coming up here. Kemp Road, if you haven't traveled that way, it is probably considered 99% done. They, removed barrels, a couple completing the manhole adjustments, traffic signal adjustments, and some other minor work, but it will be done pretty shortly. I know Dayton Xenia doesn't feel like it's near this way, but by the end of next month, which isn't far away from now, it will be also completed. They're firming up the other side, and the next step will be pouring the curb and connecting the stormwater and then paving. So it will come together quite quickly, weather cooperating. But Kemp Road, hey, we're excited and ecstatic about that. Safety Town was mentioned. Yes, I won't go too much into that. I stopped by this morning. Those kids are ready to roll, so to speak. They're having a lot of fun. They were listening and all the subjects, and I want to get on one of those pedal cars myself, but they wouldn't let me. But it looks like a lot of fun. So congrats to the kids and learning and keeping their parents straight when they get in the car after they've learned a few things. The cruise-in for the senior center at the senior center this coming Saturday. So it's a cruise-in Saturday, June 19th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Cruise-in, we'll have the cars and food trucks, live music at Beavercreek Strummers, free and open to the public. And if you do have a classic car that you would like to feature, it's not too late. Contact the Senior Center, Chrissy Fedco, at least by Wednesday, June 16th at 426-6166. But that sounds like a lot of fun as well. This has been mentioned, the family recess. We've in the past, the Parks and Culture, Recreation and Culture division has tried different things. We've tried Party in Your Park. We called it different things, and it just didn't quite take off. I think we were trying to do too much, too fast, too thin probably. But here we tried to come up with 4 parks, and again, we have a theme to it, kind of like a recess theme, to where the recess kind of games that will be played: wiffle ball, capture the flag, cornhole, and more. And then the biggest part is, if there's free food, there might be attendance, and maybe free Italian ice as well. So there will be a free, thanks to City Barbecue, pulled pork sandwiches and Italian ice will be provided thanks to City Barbecue and International Harvester Credit Union. So we thank you. We cannot do this without our partnerships that help us with the city. So yes, Royal Point Park is the first one, June 16th, 5:30 to 7:30. So that is just this Wednesday. So please look out, and there's others. For those that have control of or are part of your Facebook or social media groups in your neighborhoods, go out there and post this information. I did to our Summerfield Wagner Trace, and people are like, "Oh, that's great!" So word gets out. So please spread the word so we can have successful events. And Mayor mentioned this, and Mayor, thanks for the picture off of your Facebook page for this slide, to give him credit. Borrowed. Anyway, yes, we have the concert series started last night. The crowd looked great for a warm evening, and many warm evenings to go to come. Here you see the list of the bands, all different types. This isn't just 80s rock music every Sunday. It's not just country music every Sunday. It's not just polka every Sunday. It's all different kinds. And it's part of just bring your lawn chair, bring your blanket, sit and enjoy for an hour and socialize with your neighbors and your friends.
There were even jokes last night. So I mean,
Even
you
jokes,
just
huh?
never know.
Okay, well, I didn't know stand-up comedians were doing that.
Yeah, I tell you, there was.
So that's a good time. And of course, this was mentioned as well, the 4th of July. It is going to be here in a heartbeat. So we're back. The parade, 6 p.m. The 4th of July committee decided to move on with the parade. We had enough applications turned in time. So we're excited for the parade. And after the parade, we will continue down to Rotary Park with food trucks and live entertainment and fireworks. Now, this year, live performance by the United States Air Force, the rock band, we call it Flight 1, will begin at 8:30. They're going to play for an hour and a half straight. They typically do popular music, 80s, 90s, 70s. They kind of cover all the eras, and they're good. They are good. It's free. Come and enjoy it. There'll probably be 10, 11, 12 food trucks. If you can't find something you like there, I can't help you any further. There's going to be a lot of variety, ice cream, and everything else. We do want to thank our sponsors. This is the UES, once again, the UES Fireworks Show. So we thank that. So the band's going to play till 9:45 is the plan, and then about 5 minutes till we're going to ask the band if they would sing the national anthem, which will then kick off the fireworks show. So that's going to be awesome, very awesome. We'd also like to thank the other sponsors: Kettering Health, Brian Jarvis, Beavercreek Parks and Rec and Culture, UES, Premier Health, Wolpert, Tree Care Incorporated, and Rainy Day Entertainment. Again, I want to say we can't do this without sponsorships, and this year, once again, the sponsors have fully funded the program, so we thank the sponsors. And please come out. It's going to be a great time for the parade and a great time at Rotary Park. That's all I have tonight.
All right, very good. Next on the agenda is citizen comments. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to address council on any subject whatsoever? Anyone? In that case, we will move on. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Move we adjourn, Your Honor.
Second?
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you very much.